Let's take you up to the mountain right now. This is live from our camera at Timberline Lodge in the beautiful Mount Hood National Forest, and you can see there is snow in the air yet again. So far, nothing new tonight, but there's about 7 or 8 inches new this morning. The skiing was good. It's going to be good all week long. 24 degrees up 6,000 feet. So here's the weather system blasting on through. It's not giant. You can see there's a back edge to it, if you was kind of a moth-eaten edge, but nonetheless, you see this batch of rain doesn't extend too far to the west or to the north. So we'll get out of this pretty quickly, and it will move on. And then we'll get more rain coming into the afternoon. So it's kind of a two-part deal. We'll get a little drizzle from this existing batch of rain overnight and in the morning. Then it'll dry out, and then more rain in the afternoon on Tuesday. 0.06 of an inch now at the Portland Airport. So much for a dry day still this month. That means we've only had one dry day in January, and that was, as Joe mentioned, on New Year's Day. About a half an inch on the Oregon coast and up on the Washington coast as well. So as I mentioned, tomorrow morning, keeping showers in for the very early morning hours. By 7 o'clock or so, they'll be winding down. Just a little drizzle from the low clouds. Should be dry midday. And then by 5 o'clock, we'll begin to see more rain roll on in as we get this warm front cruising on through. So here's the current batch, but the next weather maker taking shape out here, and it'll come in two parts. First a warm front, then a cold front, both of which bring rain. Here's what it looks like as we go to the evening hours tonight. We already saw this batch move on in. That's happening now. That pushes through, and then in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock or so, here comes one area of rain. A little breezy on the coast, but the bigger batch of rain is here Wednesday morning. That's the cold front. This is when the snow is really going to begin to fly up in the Cascades, and the snow level will drop back down to about 2,000 feet. Only comes up to about 3,000 feet, so it's not like it's going super high anyway. But it's interesting, after that moves through, we see a major readjustment in the hemispheric weather pattern here. So this is the Wednesday system. It's a colder one compared to what we saw in the first half of January. Then high pressure for dry weather Thursday and Friday. That little wiggle right there, that brings us some showers on Saturday. But notice how kind of small it is. It moves through very quickly, and then high pressure really takes over. Dry but cool northerly flow over us as we go into Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And it may very well turn out that we get zero rain at all next week. So again, after those Saturday showers, looks like a fairly long dry spell on the way as we roll into the latter half of the month of January. We got drizzle in the air right now, 46 degrees, freezing level 3,700 feet. On the Oregon coast, we've got the rain now and overnight, and then more rain tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, and then into Wednesday morning. For the valleys, overnight lows will be in the 30s. Tomorrow, rain, but only in the afternoon. Once you get south of about Salem, really won't see any rain tonight. In the Cascades, maybe an inch or two tonight and tomorrow morning, and then more snow tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday will be a really good powder day, and so will Thursday as we begin to clear out. Partly to mostly sunny central and eastern Oregon, some valley morning fog and lows down around freezing and in the 20s with highs in the 40s in most areas. In the gorge, the most notable thing about this forecast is the lack of strong wind either from the east or the west. Patchy morning fog and then afternoon rain. Highs will be in the 40s. And for Portland, a couple showers overnight. That's happening. And then rain tomorrow in the afternoon. High of 47. So we're not going to see any 50-degree weather for a while. In the morning, lows will be getting colder, but that's a function of the fact that we're going to have some clearing going on Thursday and Friday, and then again Sunday and Monday. So it's been a wet winter, Joe.
It has.
You know, it's nice to see some dry days stacking up.